Welcome back. You're watching Business Lunch. Now, it's the RBI's latest attempt towards safeguarding online payments for the customers. Now, effective 1st of October, Reserve Bank of India's card-on-file tokenization rules kick in. And while it really protects the customers' data, small businesses fear some disruption in the near term until the systems really stabilizes. In fact, our colleague Ritu Singh joins in to explain what these rules mean for all of us.
The way you transact online using cards is about to change because starting October, merchants will no longer be allowed to store customers' card data as the new card-on-file tokenization guidelines come into force. Now, this is effectively RBI's idea of safer online payments. Tokenization, it refers to replacement of actual credit or debit card data with an alternate code, which is called a token, that is going to be unique for a combination of card, token requester as well as device. Now, these tokens can be used for online, mobile POS or in-app transactions by customers. Now, this is not going to be mandatory for you to do. Customers can choose whether or not to get their card tokenized. If not tokenized, then starting October, you'll simply have to enter the full card details every time you make an online transactions. There'll also not be any charges that are applicable for tokenizing your card, which brings us to the next bit. How do you tokenize your card? Well, it's quite simple, really. There's just a few steps involved. First, you visit the app or the website where you want to make a transaction. Now, at the payment page is the next step. You select the saved card and provide the CVV, or you enter your card details if it is not already saved. Then you tick mark the checkbox which says secure your card or save card as per RBI guidelines. And once you enter the OTP, you get a confirmation that your card is tokenized. Now, is it really safer to tokenize your card? To understand that, picture this. Currently, if you're shopping online, let's say booking a travel ticket, you are required to key in your 16-digit credit or debit card details along with your 3-digit CVV number with the travel merchant. The travel merchant then saves this data on its website with your permission so that the next time you use it, you can quickly enter your CVV and OTP to complete the transaction without having to enter that 16-digit card number. Now, this data storage on websites is what could make the customers vulnerable to any online hacks and frauds. A tokenized card, again, there the transaction is considered safer because the actual card details are not shared with the merchant during the entire transaction process. Your card details are only saved with the bank and the authorized card networks like Visa, MasterCard, etc. because RBI has told merchants to create a token reference number against each token, and only these reference numbers are stored by the merchants. Now, once a fraud is detected, for instance, the same token cannot be used and you can generate a new one. Now, while this sounds like a win for customers, in the immediate future, it could disrupt some of the small businesses because the entire system has to upgrade to comply with tokenization rules, and there could be some challenges with tech hurdles initially until the system stabilizes. To begin with, APIs that allows software and services to interact with each other and help verify and pull up data, that needs to be ready, and this has to happen both at the bank and the card network's end first, and only once they are ready can merchants certify the processes. Now, merchants have already voiced concerns that the entire chain is not ready yet, and therefore they believe recurring payments may be the most impacted. Merchants will also have to ensure that all the customer data that they already have stored, which is not always in a single database, has to be deleted. And for smaller merchants, this could mean a temporary loss of customers as they invest in the software and achieve compliance. But ready or not, come October, and the system has to adopt to these new rules.
Ritu, thank you so much for making sense of these new rules which will kick in from October. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Business Lunch. Do stay tuned. Mid-Cap Radar comes up next.